Hi everyone, and welcome back to my video. I am going to make a card, and I'm going to use the stamp set from Beck's Place, and it's called Doris and Daphne. It is quite a nice funny stamp set. Those are the stamps I am going to use. Also I'm going to use is this stitch die. It is the window die, and that is the effect. That's what's coming out. It is I'll just bring it very close to you if you want to have a look. That's the Stitch 3 window die set. I've dyed it already. I die cut it already, so it's just not that long of a video. I will have the measurements that I've used for all of this in the description box. Then I've got also another piece that I'm going to use, and I'm going to ink that one. I am going to turn on the lights, and I'm going to sorry for the glare. I'm just going to see it's a little bit dark. It's overcast here today, and let me show you. This is the ink, the dyes that I've got in mind to use. I might not use them all. Stormy Sky Distress Inks. Just want to put that. Why my space is a little bit small here. Faded Jeans, Distress Oxide Inks, Wild Honey, and Rusty Hinks Distress Inks. And then for the sentiment is the VersaFine. Blending brushes. I know everybody's got these blending brushes. Mine are just normal makeup brushes, and they are working perfectly. No problem with them. I am going to start with the bottom. Now what I decided to do my card is horizontal. You can have it this way, but I decided this is horizontal. This is what I want. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to make like sand, and then I'm going into the blue like for the sky. And let's start with this is Rustic Hinge, and let's see. Now always start a little bit off because I don't want it very, very dark. I just want it just a tint there. That's all I need, so that you can see there is something on the card. Just a little bit. I think that's enough. Maybe a little bit higher up. And let's pick some of that. Now what I normally do when I'm finished, I put that on top of it because I know that's the brush that I use for that ink. I don't know if I have to use this one. Oh, it's a little bit yellow. Let's see if we bring it in at the bottom here. There. What I'm using here is just a laminate sheet. That's all that I'm using here. Let's use the Stormy Sky. Start from the top, and then I will bring it down and blend it in. I'm using circular motions. For me that works. Also depends on what I want. I don't want really to blend it in a lot. I want some white in between. And now we're gonna start bringing it in here to our sand. Think a little bit more and see if I can blend it in. That is it. That's all that I need. And that is all for my inks. Now I am going to take this away. So when you put your frame on top of it, that's the look. Now it does dry a little bit lighter, but that is fine. That is all good. Now I'm going to just grab my stamping tool. We're going to put this down and then we can start playing with the images. Just secure that. I'm going to bring that in and let's get the stamps. This one is probably I want it at just touching the sand. That looks very nice over there. And this one is walking, maybe a little bit more down. You have to position this so that you don't cover their whole faces with the middle part. Let's see. Now I'll make sure that I am even with the edge here. Okay, I've got a little bit of a curly tail in there. I wonder if I must take it out a little bit more. Let's see now. This one, it's a little bit skewed. And okay, that's it. And then the sentiment, and let's play with that. It says, it's your birthday, go hog wild. And we're going to put that a little bit on the angle because the sentiment is a little bit longer. And I don't want to cover some of the words. And then this one is OINK. I can come down here. Probably. Right. Let's see how this is going to work. I am going to I'm going to stamp it because I think I'm happy with the position. I'm going to take that away. And the ink that I'm going to use for that is my VersaFine ink. I'm going to stamp this because I think I am going to stamp it a few times and then I'll come back and I can show you. Picked it up. That's it. There they are. I've stamped them and I'm just going to put it aside a little bit so it can dry because I am going to use a little bit of coloring. I'm going to use pencils because I don't really want to use a lot of water. So I'm just going to grab some pencils and I'll show you. So let me show you. I've done a little bit of coloring in. You can see I I've made her a little girl with pink, and I've done him a little bit with blue. But and if you put your frame on top of it, it will definitely stand out a little bit more. Okay, so let's get our card base. So the card base I'm going to use, it is 10 inches by 7, and I score it at 5 inches. Now, I'm just make sure that's the right way. I'm turning the card, and I'm going to put it on like this way. Now I need to position it in the middle. This part we are going to glue, and we're going to put some foam tape on the back of the frame, and then we will put foam tape on top of it. Let me do that, and I can show you what it looks like. I've got my stamp. So the one that I'm going to use here, it says as happy as a pig in mud, and just in the inside, that is where I'm going to stamp it with the same VersaFine ink. Now I'm just going to put my hand there. My camera and white paper, they don't like each other. Right, I'm just going to do it in the corner here, and just hold it because I never used this one before, and I just want to use it a little bit longer so that the ink can transfer to the paper. It is a new stamp, and I think that should be done. That's it, and that is our card. I have made another one. I don't want to close that. And let's just close this one up. With my luck, I'll put my hand in it. This is the other one I've made. Now, the insert that you cut out, it's these ones. There will be 3 of them. So what I've done with that, I ink them, all 3 of them in a different color. And I stamp on it, put foam tape on my frame again, and then I've just sunk that in, and that is that one. I think that is a very different and nice card for men. We're always looking for men cards, and it is very hard to make for them cards. And I think this is another way that we can make this for men. I've got another one I can show you. This is the other one. I just want to take that away. This is the other card, and what I've done with this one is also the background is a one piece, ink it up, stamped it, and put that over. But I laid that part of the card showing. It's not stuck underneath the frame. It shows on the outside of the frame. Can you see? There it is. It's on the outside of the frame, and I took it to the top so I can put happy birthday, stamp happy birthday at the bottom. That is another way of doing with these frames another masculine card. You can even do it for women. I can show you another one that I've done. That is another one that I've used the same stamp set, and that is the two together, and also the sentiment. I color that in. You can see I've color it in. And I use the Wink of Stella in the ears, the feet, and that is a die and a stamp from Photoplay. That is a stamp and the die from Photoplay, and it is happy with all the different smaller sentiments. Very nice. This is a really very nice stamp set. Very cute and easy. And I've got a layering card, and that is just grey, and then the white that I've done the pictures on. This, I made this card as well. That is just the same card base. It is 10, score in half, and that is 7. And I've also just half, well, it's not really half it, but I left enough space at the bottom so I can stamp. This is a Gina K stamp, and that is also Gina K stamps, and that is Heartfelt Creations. And then I all got envelopes. This one, the same card base, and this is a Gina K, a background stamp as well, and I've just colored it in with coloring pencils, and I went over with don't know if you can see it, the glitter. You can't really see it. This, all of this, it is a Gina K stamp, and then I've done this one is also a Gina K stamp set. The background, it is an embossing folder from Sue Wilson, and then there's just, you pull this out. Sorry, I've pulled a little bit too fast. And then you just push that back, and it goes all back again. That is the cards that I made. These cards will all be on my Etsy store. They all do have envelopes. I made the envelopes as well. And then I can show you the next lot they made. These ones are all in a box. I've made the box, and it's a closure with the ribbon. Now this is all that I've used in this collection here is my offcuts, and it came out really very nice. Very the same card base that I've used for all the cards, the 10 by 7 and score at 5 inches, and they're all just plain, and you can put on your own words, or you can put inside your own words. I'll bring you the next one. The next one, this one, it is a little bit smaller, it's shorter, but the length is exactly, well, the width is exactly the same, but the length is just 6 inches and not 7 inches. And all blank inside. Oh, this camera, I think I need to lift it a little bit. I hope I'm not going to make you sick. Okay, and then there's another one. and that is also blank. And this is the last one. And this is also a shorter one. And like I said, these ones are all in the box. I still need to put the envelopes. I'm not going to close it completely so I can do the envelopes. And that is all, my friends, for this tutorial. I hope I gave you some ideas what you can use. I really like that stitch die, window die, and I am going to play with it even more. It comes out very nice. I'm quite happy with that. Thank you for sharing your time again with me. Please stay safe, and I'll see you next time.